SBC for short.
And I'm Mike Bolden, co-founder as well. We got this place started in February, so I guess we've been here about 3 months now.
We're a sort of an artist co-op slash gallery space. We've been spending the past 3 months mostly as an exhibition space. We've had 3 shows. We've got our 4th one coming up for the next gallery hunt. We're also moving in simultaneously a communal sort of community studio space.
Right, we have about 8 artists that are going to be moving in here working with us, which is going to be great. I've been kind of getting our money's worth out of it in my studio as well as my office, so really excited to have a community of artists to start working with.
Yeah, we can't wait until bodies are in the space.
A lot of artists to come through already, so early on. Tell us about the artists that you all have had participating.
Sure. Steve Moore Steve started with us as an artist. I myself have a studio here. I has a studio here. My wife is moving in as well, Sarah. We've got 8 people total right now. Tom Baker,
Elaine Wade, Sarah Whitehouse,
John Darko. People from all different, kind of positions in the art community.
That work in all different mediums.
Yeah, it's gonna be great to have each other to bounce off of. But then we also work with artists who have studio spaces elsewhere, such as Blake Eames, who's just here, Stephen Dorsett, who teaches out at Lexington. We kind of handle administrative stuff for them as well.
Yeah, we founded, with this notion that once you leave the university setting, or once you leave, that support structure, you kind of lose a lot. You lose a connection with other artists. You end up working in your basement. You don't get that connection. You see each other out on gallery hop. You see each other at exhibitions and openings, but you never get to spend your days with other artists and other creative people. So we wanted to build that community in Lexington. It's here in pockets, but we want to have sort of a hub for creative people,
Professional artists,
emerging artists, to come together in one spot and feed off of each other's creativity.
Well, at the end of next month, we're going to be starting construction here. We're going to be running a wall down the center between these 2 dunes, and we're going to have 2 artists working on this side, 3 artists working on this side, and we're going to have kind of a painting wall up front as well, kind of watch for contamination of dust and stuff.
We're gonna have another exhibition wall right here, a sort of a short path wall that runs across, so that we'll be able to hang work by the artists that are working here, by other young emerging artists on this wall facing the street, so that people can see them outside. And we're also going to have, like Ivan said, the wall between the beams, so that we can have some studio space, kind of on either side. We have ceramicists and sculptors working back here behind this wall. We have painters, digital artists working on this side, and workstations and desks.
And we're going to encourage everyone who comes in to walk through, engage the artists, talk to them about what they're making as they're making it. We also are seeking to use this as an exhibition space as well. So actually, while we're kind of segmenting our existing floor plan, we're actually increasing our exhibition space twofold, which is kind of nice.
For sure, being on the first floor with a nice window space on a fairly busy road is definitely something that I'm looking forward to.
We love the building.
Absolutely.
It's a good environment, a lot of natural light coming in.
The facade itself, you don't find anything like this around Lexington. It's like something straight out of New Orleans with our little dragon gargoyles that I love.
And perfectly close enough to everything else, but yet also perfectly set aside too. So it's sort of a good medium. It's not far from most of the other arts-related venues in town, but it's sort of got its own area or region as well.
And I'm a part of the neighborhood as well. I just bought a home down the street last June, July. Worked down the street too. We have other artists here. Stacy really lives literally within vocal distance of the inside of the space in one of these houses of Marty's here.
Yeah, absolutely. I also work right up the street at the public library on Russell Cave. So
us having studio space here, Matt Monsabaro, who was our last installation artist, actually has a studio space in the warehouse behind us where Louis Armstrong and a lot of the greats used to play back in the day.
We couldn't be happier too to be so close to John Mackey and Homegrown Press. He's an inspiration. He visits us regularly. And he's just a great guy to be around. You know, he's not in the space with us, literally, but it's great to have him.